I am Albert, Prince Consort of the United Kingdom, born in 1819, departed in 1861, and before I speak of the Great Exhibition, you must understand the role I held and the woman beside me. I was not a king. My beloved Victoria bore the crown. I was her husband, the Prince Consort, a presence without power, a voice without authority. A consort must improve the world from the side, not the throne. I first met Victoria when we were very young. She a spirited princess of 16. I a quiet German prince brought to Kensington at her Uncle Leopold's invitation. There was a gentleness between us even then. We met again 3 years later when she had become queen. This time, the connection was immediate and decisive. It was she who asked for my hand, an honor I have never forgotten. Our marriage became a partnership of contrasts. She the fire of the crown, I its steadying instrument. And it was her trust that allowed me to build, to convene, to imagine what Britain and the world might become. Before 1851, progress lived in darkness. Factories advanced alone. Crafts evolved silently. Nations competed without seeing one another's true capability. A world that cannot see itself cannot improve. And so I asked a question that startled my century. What if we gathered the entire world under one roof? Not for war, not for politics, but for illumination. Joseph Paxton built the body. A palace made almost entirely of glass, vast enough to shelter trees and broad enough to house the machinery of every continent. Henry Cole built the engine, the systems, diplomacy, and operational choreography that allowed thousands of exhibitors and millions of visitors to flow through one unprecedented space. And then came the people. A farm girl from Sussex stepping beneath a roof of glass, sunlight cascading over her like grace. A factory worker staring at a steam engine so tall it seemed to breathe. A seamstress touching French silk she had never imagined. A child gazing at American tools and seeing not metal but a doorway. A noblewoman beside a coal miner, a schoolboy beside a diplomat, a clerk in conversation with a duchess. For the first time in British life, wonder was not rationed by class. The exhibition had many purposes. An economic purpose, to compare industry honestly. A social purpose, to democratize knowledge. A cultural purpose, to unite beauty and utility. A political purpose, to replace rivalry with peaceful comparison. And a moral purpose, to lift society by making progress visible to all. You ask me, from your century, how I would regard the machines you call artificial intelligence. If such tools broaden access to knowledge, I would welcome them. If they narrow it, I would fear them. If they illuminate, I would support them. If they obscure judgment or diminish human dignity, I would resist them. Progress must be a public good, not a private privilege. Our exhibition became a blueprint that traveled across continents. Paris, London again, Vienna, Philadelphia, Chicago. Industrial fairs sharpened into annual rituals. Demonstration became commerce. Aisles became sectors. Sectors became industries. From the World's Fair emerged its focused descendant, the modern trade show. When you walk the floor of CES or Art Basel or IMEX or a medical congress in Dubai, you are moving inside the architecture we built in 1851. The exhibitor aisles, ours were the first. The national pavilions, ours the prototype. The belief that industries improve when gathered, that was our conviction. That ordinary citizens deserve access to the future, that was my faith. I did not live to see where it would lead. My life ended at 42, claimed by an illness your doctors now debate. But the idea survived me. I am Prince Albert, and I leave you with this. Gathering is not the staging of an event. It is the acceleration of civilization. Invite people into their own future, and the world will change.